Got to turn on the Daddario sign. Battery exhausted, she says. I'm fucking exhausted. Right, welcome back everyone. My name's Paul. This is Milehousestudios. It's an impromptu Wednesday video. I don't normally do them. I know you like a little midweeker. So we're going to have a bit of a rant about this pile of piss I've got on the bench. It's not the upcoming Epiphone. That you have to wait for that. Now, little bit of backstory. Tiny bit of backstory to appease the people with the fucking amoeba attention spans. Which is most of you. I get sent a lot of shit, lots of messages. Check this out. Normally, if there's a funny guitar meme doing the fucking round, I'll get sent it about 32 times. On average, I'll take a modal average. The median, the range. I can't remember what's the correct mathematical term, but I've just spat them all out like I know what I'm on about. Someone sent me a message, this geezer, and I should have done the research, but I didn't plan on doing this. I was going to smash this cunt up. Do you know B&Q sell guitars?
Come again?
I said, fuck off, Jeremy. That's not his name, but whatever the name is. And lo and behold, I looked online. B&Q, if you're from America, is the same as like a Lowe's or a Home Depot. The sort of place where Denzel Washington nail guns the cunts to the wall in The Equalizer 1. Where they sell guitars online. This is a bag of Ed Gein's fanny flaps. It is absolutely awful. I didn't want to film a video, but I've spent £27 on it. I was going to say pesos then, but I don't want to offend Diego again. Sorry, Diego. Long story. Now, it's got no name on it, and who can blame them? It's fucking horrific. It's borderline a toy, and I'll tell you why it's borderline a toy. It's got no truss rod. I'll say that again. It's got no truss rod. A sexual bit of eye contact. So there's very little I can do with this fucking thing. It's got a rather high action. I'm not going to limbo under it. I'm not as thin as I once was. So all I'm going to do today is show you why this is bollocks. And I'm going to do a few little tweaks. And I'm going to try and lower this action because we've got plenty on the saddle. And I'm going to see if I can make it play. I'm also going to polish the frets. I can't believe I'm doing anything to it. I'm going to put on a set of strings which are 20 quid. £7 less than the value of this absolute mung bean. Now, of all the things where people go, you shouldn't buy cheap Chinese guitars because they were probably made by slave children, which is like the most commonly repeated story. £27 for an acoustic guitar, it's hard to not imagine that that might not be the case. Because how the fuck can they make this and ship it in a case that smells like weasel piss? Stinks, man, stinks. Smells like a really cheap pair of trainers you get from like the market. I'm not selling this, so don't go looking for an eBay link below. I'm probably going to kick it down the stairs. The finish on it, oh, chef's kiss. Let's just check what size these strings are, because I imagine they are not as thick as my kids. 0.29, so I think that's an 11. And I've got about 0.5 of a mil of relief in this neck. I've got a set of Daddario XS 1047s. Very teeny tiny XSs. And it's such a shame to put them on this guitar. But I'm gonna. So let's just have a little look. Let's get down to it, shall we? Because just in case you're wondering, it's hotter than Mick Philpott's hallway at the minute in my workshop. 28.9 degrees. That is sweat inducing. My bollocks are stuck to my inner thighs. And I'm wearing briefs. God damn, it's a sweaty pair of bollocks, boys. I should have dipped them in oil then, shouldn't I? So let's cut these mung pieces off. And yeah, we'll get stuck in. What a pile of horse shit. I'm not going to give a fuck about any of this. Get it out, you bastards. Now, naturally, I'm not putting any upgrades on this thing. It's donkey piss, isn't it? But I have been told off by Geico for not featuring their gear and doing more in-depth reviews of stuff. So I said, that's fine. Send me a bigger variety of googly whatsits and I will do some more in-depth reviews. So look forward to that. I'm going to forcibly upgrade some guitars coming up because Geico have told me if I don't, then they're going to burn my house down. They haven't said that. They haven't said that. They implied it. So I'm just going to fretalise these frets, which is even that is paint. Look at the fingerprints on here. Look at the mung prints. I've already been touching me nuts. If you want to get yourself a fertilizer, the link is down below. Look at this nut, look. They haven't even glued the nut in straight. It's half on the wonk, sticking out. I don't know what it's made of. Lego. Emmett's pubes. Hey, it's nothing to do with me. That's Emmett there. Perfect cock size. I don't know what the fuck's going on with this channel. I'll try and knock that out and straighten it up because it's rude not to, innit? Now, you should always knock a nut sideways, never upwards. Because, why? Because someone said so on the internet. It's hollow. I'm not replacing it. I'm just going to stick it in correctly. I've put loads of CA glue on that to stop anyone else taking it out and spending any time on the fucking thing. Right, quick fertilisation. I'm just going to speed up and whip through it. We might have to do a bit of spot leveling later because I am going to lower this action down by filing off that bridge. It's a very flat fretboard. Oh, fuck me. This is sticking up. Can't believe I'm wasting my time on this. Oh, that's actually paint. That is paint from the fretboard. Oh, look at... Where do you even get fret wire like this? Like, who manufactures this cat piss? Absolute... Look, it's fucking hell, man. It's dreadful. That's rougher than Mrs. Richards' chin. I hope I fucking found a picture of Texas Pete for that little bit. I'm going to take a photo of these frets just for posterity, just so you can see. My phone was under the cat piss cover. Fuck off. Right, anyway. Do you remember ages ago, there was that video going around, I think they were making guitars in like India or something like that. I think this is one of them. That's not being derogatory. You know what I fucking mean. Try and scrape some of the scratches off this Lego. I literally don't know what I'm sanding. I don't know what this is made of. This is a wind-up, innit? It's Noel Edmonds at my house in bed with a wife. Right, I'm going to take a millimetre off this. I'm going to do it over on the big sander. So if we go too far, I could just give up on the video and we can have a fire. I'm going to be really technical. And I'm going to put that much on. I've got a Fishman pickup system, actually. Should I put electronics in it? He went inside. Don't know why I turned the Hoover on. It wasn't even attached to the sander. What a pile of shit. Kept on flying around. It went inside my sander. What happens on a day when a luthier don't care? Anyway, I promised a rant. I think I put a rant in the thumbnail. So I'm going to rant about my little AI tunes that a subscriber called Mick sends me in. I would say 90% of people love them because they're pertinent to the channel. And for me, I fucking hate AI music, right? At the start, let's get this clear. Full disclosure. When I first heard that they did the Jay-Z and the 20 pence, they did his rap songs, they turned it into soul, I listened to them quite a bit because I thought that was cool. Because it was like a novelty. I'd never heard of Suno or anything like that. And then I heard a tune that I was trying to learn the solo for. It's like a class. I think it's called I Want Nobody Like You. But anyway, I won't link it. It's made by cunts. But the solo was brilliant. I didn't realise it was AI. It was the first time I was duped. Stop pointing the bridge at you now. Stop fucking doing that. And since then, YouTube Music has bunged so much of it at me. That's fucking pissed as fuck, that, isn't it? Let's turn that around. And I don't like it. It's all the time now. I don't like the fact that people don't disclose it's AI. I don't like the fact that it's everywhere on Spotify. And I hate the fact that artists are going to get shafted right in the ass more than they have traditionally by their terrible contracts by AI music that's costing Spotify nothing to produce. And they're going to shove it down everyone's throats. It's a fucking never-ending battle. It's a war that sadly will never be won by actual humans. Cheers, Peter. But I don't endorse it, all right? But when someone sends you a cheeky AI tune, I mean, that for me is like, that's one of the only times where it's like a bit of fun, isn't it? No one's going to fucking compose a whole sonnet for me to use on here, because I'll tell you why. As soon as they do and they put it on Spotify, they monetize it. I'll use it in a video, and this has happened quite a few times, and I've got to re-edit the video, because as soon as I upload it, I've got to give all the money to the geezer that sent me the song for the video. So anyway, Mix AI stuff is funny. I like it. It's harmless. It's not duping anyone out of fucking any revenue. And yeah, so that's why I use it. But I do not agree with AI. If I did agree with it, then Danny Sapko would probably cut off my sweaty nuts. Bon gelato, Danny, you fucking slag. Anyway, hopefully he'll put me in a short. Won't be as short as you though, Danny, will it? Lovely, you leather-clad fucking mung bean. Now, here we go. Ooh, shots fired. I might take that out of the edit. Right, I'm going to put this in now. I'm going to put my overpriced strings on. And we're going to see if this works. I'm not going to put a speedy uppy with an AI track on it, because I've just slagged it off. And you'll be like, oh, you're fucking two-faced. It's actually not that hot in here now I'm working. Now I'm used to it. And when I go back downstairs to Fritzl's, which is about 10 degrees cooler, it's going to be delicious. But my house is unbearable. This is an E and a G. You ever fucking wired up an acoustic? You do that, look, with your little bit there, and it's got to go in the groove, and it's just going to push it down without too much slack. And then I'm going to show you how I wire it up at this end. Got to make sure you don't mess up like the earth and that. Here's a little tip for you. I'm going to clip it. Look, it's completely loose. They're not doing anything. You can't screw them down or nothing. Right, so I've done that. I've cut it just past. Look, I'm going to stick me little doofer in, because I'll do it differently now. Someone showed me a better way. Stick me doofer in, so it just, my nubbin sticks out there. Look, I've just been for a run. The quality just sounds so cool. Look how high the nut is. Bon gelato. I love that saying. Love it. And I saw it in Lidl's, mate. It's the name of their ice cream, you tight bastard. Well, I've got a 1.6mm nut height, so we're going to have to adjust them. They're diabolical. I'll see you when I've got it wired up, and we'll cut the nut in.
A lot of boring math later.
Right, let's address our nut issue. I just realised I chewed right into a set of 12-string strings. Sorry, Dario. I'll be tapping you up for another set. Got a 12-string downstairs that belongs to Mr. Clatters, and it's been here for ages. I don't do a lot of acoustics, and I need to get round to it. It's a 12-string that he donated about a fucking year ago. There are guitars that have been down here for 18 months that need lots of work, and I just haven't had the time. But I am learning to manage my time a little bit better, and I will stop buying £27 landfill. Now, let's get out my nut files. And let's just chop this fucker down. 1.8 mollusks. I mean, that's diabolical. 1.2. Record amounts of nut filage required here. I've actually cut through into the hollow part of the nut. So that nut is fucked. I'm going to have to put a proper nut on. I'm going to cut cameras while I kick the shit out of this, and we'll come back and we'll see if it's working. I can't believe I've got to put a bone nut, a £10 nut on this. I've cut through on 0.4mm action on the first fret, and we're into the hollow part. Fuck me. B&Q, you... Right, we're not going down to Fritzl's for a demo, because this thing sounds like a suffocating mongoose. I have filed that bridge down to a nubbin. Honestly, that is like Iliad Kipchoge's little toe. There's nothing left of that one. He is gone everywhere. I've had to fight Jacko off, because as soon as there's a nubbin in the workshop, he's all over it. I want to wank off over the chocolate star. Do you know what I mean? I didn't say it. I've had to put a bone nut on. This thing, I did actually think at one point, oh, it might be alright. It might be worth sitting in Fritzl's. I've cut the nut down as low as I can. The action, wait for it, on the 3.2 millimeters. 3.2. I don't make the fucking orders. I just carry them out. And then on the 12th, or the lowy, Could be even worse. 3.3 mil. Holy shit balls. I'll give it a quick tune. Well, I'm going to take my microphone off. I'm going to place it in front and I'm going to give you a short demo. Right, just some chords. Let's strum some chords. Bit of kumbaya. Let's even get a close-up with a camera. Just, do you know what I mean? For the emotion. Oh God, can I have a strut? Phil, fuck off, Phil. Let's try a skinnier pick. We'll use a Milehousestudios battery exhausted pick. Just for the extra nuance. Don't know where I went there. That's all the demo you're going to get, I think. What an absolute cum-tard. So the moral of the story is, do not buy a £27 guitar from B&Q. This is an absolute shitbox. The best thing you can do is warn other people, because if you're a guitar player, yeah, that's where we'll go with this. This is how we'll conclude it. If you're a guitar player, I'll guarantee people will ask you, where'd you get your severed hand? AliExpress. People ask you about guitars they want to buy for their kids and stuff. And if someone says, here, B&Q have got a right-o deal going on, you can say, don't waste your money, it'll stink. And it does stink. And if you had Scratch and Sniff, which almost made it famous in the 80s, I would give you a scratch of that case because it's horrendous. So anyway, Special Wave, this was a complete waste of my time, and don't buy one. Funny story, if you're still watching techs, because I know some of you watch just to cringe over my techniques. Do you get customers bring these in? Do they bring them into the shops and go, all right, mate, I've got a right whopper for you. Do you do it, or do you tell them to fuck right off? Interesting, comment below. And make sure you're subscribed, everyone. I'm over 90,000 subs now. I'd like to make it to 100,000. And I have got some incredible videos coming up, which are going to break the internet. Dividers of opinion. I love it. The animosity, the anger. I'll see you later on. It's fucking hot in here. Hot in here. Phil Pot!